Hello, people of the interwebby. Now, before I get onto the boots thing, I grew up with a vegetarian in the family, so I regularly, when times were busy and it was a bit difficult to do 2 separate dinners, I regularly used to end up munching on vegetarian food. Now, somebody who used to munch vegetarian food, although I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, I can tell you some of it is actually rather good. Some of it tastes like cardboard warmed up. So that's the thing you've got to watch with vegetarian or vegan food. Some of it actually tastes alright. Now, there's a really nice spicy bean burger at a pub I go to, and it's really nice. I love it. I'd rather have that than the normal burgers. It looks nothing like a burger. Well, it's just burger shaped, but it's a completely different colour. But it's lovely. And then you get these, which just look like burgers, but they taste like cardboard. Yes. Yeah, cardboard. But you can now get vegan boots or vegetarian boots, and I've heard a lot of good things about them. And another good thing is they're made in England. So although they're expensive, they are the most expensive boots I'm going to test. They're £150 plus postage, but that money that I'm spending is going to a family in the UK paying their wages, I hope. So that's a good thing. I like that. I'm all for supporting my own country and buying stuff as local as I can. So the boots are made in the UK. They are slightly more expensive, but they are vegan boots or vegetarian boots. Now, as I said, I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, but what are they like? Are they any good? They cost 150 quid, so they should be good. Are they better than all the boots I've had on test so far? Are the fake leather boots going to be better than the actual real leather boots? This is the question I aim to find out. Are they comfortable? How long will they last? And are they actually better? Are they worth the money? So if you're a vegan or vegetarian and you're after boots, keep watching. If you're just after some good boots, are they any good? Keep watching. Right, they're ordered and they're in the post. It should be here soon. For you it'll take a couple of seconds. For me it'd be about a week. Right. Yes, definitely cardboard. No doggies were harmed during the making of these boots. Now, here they are, my vegan shoes, or boots as they are. First thing I notice, what I do like about them, is biodegradable plastic bag. So it's one of those things that's helping the environment, and it makes no difference to me whatsoever. You know, it's a thing that I don't have to change my habits, but it's better for the environment. So yeah, good for animals and good for the environment as well, in more than one way. Right then, so let's take them out. Right, let's take them out now. These shoes are made in the UK, in a factory that has been used for making shoes for 135 years. I don't know where that factory is, I just know it's in the UK. It's my paperwork. You have to have paperwork. Here comes Jack, my doggy. Animal friendly Jack. They are, yes. Right. I just need to get the plastic off. It's going well. I shall edit this out. There we go. I'll put that there a second. Put my knife away. There we go. I shall put these back here. Alright then. Let's see what we've got. How do they open up? There we go. Of it. There they are. Come on, open up, pal. Am I doing it the right way? There we go. There's my vegan shoes. Ah, excellent. I've got no laces in them. So, they do feel like leather, to be honest with you. Except they are vegan. It says so there. As I said, they're made in a UK factory. I don't know where that factory is. I know they've got a shop in Brighton, but that's not where the factory is. I don't know where the shop is. I don't know where the factory is. Ah, yes. There we go, look at that. Made in the UK. Now, I've not had boots that are made in the UK for a long time. I had my Hogs, they were made in Scotland, and they were good. The Hogs, which were made in Scotland, were the best boots I've had on test. Please don't let me down, vegan boots. Please don't leave me, don't let me down. And there, we've got made in England vegan shoes. Look at that. There's a nice grip on them as well. The only thing that does worry me a tiny bit is it doesn't say oil resistant or oil slip resistant on the soles anywhere. So I do wonder if I'm going to be going wee splat by the wash and by the fuel pumps again when I'm driving the lorry. We shall see. But they are the air soles, a little bit like the Doc Martens. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can sort of see. You can kind of see there's big air cushions in there, so there should be nice and comfortable. Let's find the other one. Here's the other one, and there should be some laces. Put that back there. I think the laces are in this one. There we go. There's my laces. Found my laces. So another thing I like, I've got this, so I can give them a nice big tug on when I'm getting them on. I do like a nice thing I can tug them on with. That's one of the things I look for. I also like a zip up the side so I can cheat when I'm putting them on. No zip on these. I looked through the range and there wasn't any with a zip. You can get boots, just like slip-on boots, but they tend to go wrong for me. I like a zip or a lace up. Yeah, they're looking all right, then, aren't they? Now, I can't say how long they're going to last or how tough they are. I have heard good things about them, though. They are animal friendly, vegan, which help the environment a little bit, and the packaging is biodegradable as well. So, all good things, all thumbs up. How long will they last and how comfortable they are? Well, we're going to find out soon, aren't we? But so far, so good. I like what I see. They came quite quickly as well. Handcrafted in England for vegan shoes, man-made uppers, man-made soles. That's what it says at the bottom there. I don't know how well you can see that, and the made in England bit. We shall see, eh? We shall see. I like them though. I think they're good. I think they're good. Right. Oh, my knees are going. I'm getting too old for this. Right, vegan boots. I've got to take a photograph of them now and make them look cool. No horses were harmed during the making of these boots. No. Well, that's a good start. Less than a month old, and I've snapped the shoelace. New bootlaces required. Well, damn it! No shoelace now. Right, sort that out. Easy fix. Boots are doing alright though. Yeah, just snap this bootlace. Just putting the boots on. Pain. Tiny bit of a disaster. My bootlace snapped, so I've only been doing it up to about there, but not to worry. I've got where I put them now. Go. I bought some heavy duty boot laces. Oh, not the camera, so we shall whip these out. Go in there as well. How's the other ones? Yeah, the boot laces aren't very good. So tiny disaster. At least it's only the boot laces though, isn't it? It's only the boot laces. There we go. I've got to do this really quickly because I'm off for my booster jab today. Yes, I'm booked in. Right then. So I shall show you how we do laces. So you want to go in through the bottom. Lots of people think, oh no. Biggest mistake people make is they do it 50-50, but you don't want to do that because one side's got to zigzag its way up, innit? So you can't do it 50-50. I only do them up to about there. So you want to give yourself a reasonable length of lace, and then we shall there we go. So that's what we've got. Got him. I've got enough lace there. In there, we can also finally adjust it. And what we do is zigzag our way up. It's the correct way of doing it. So he's there, goes in that way, like so. There we go. That's how we're supposed to do it. There we go. So you go straight across, eye to eye on the outside, and when you go on the inside, you go up a hole. Eye to eye, and then up a hole. Eye to eye, up a hole. And because of that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring him down one. That's it. There we go. I shan't bother with the 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need longer laces if I was to do all the way up to the top. To be honest with you, it just becomes a headache for me. So there we go. So that's how you do it. Eye to eye. And I've got roughly the same amount of lace each length. I'll do the other one now, so I've got the same laces in both of them. But yeah, they're not too bad. Actually, these laces are slightly longer. But they are going. They're going there, look. I don't know how I can see that, it's not very well lit up, but they are going. They're not very good laces, I don't think. They've skimped. Bear in mind the cheap boots I had for these, they came with an extra set of laces, and I never broke them. Actually, these are the first boots that I've had on test that the laces have broke. So there we go, vegan boots. You need better laces. I should have brought longer ones. I might get myself some longer ones actually. I might get myself some longer ones. There we go. That's them out. But yeah, I've had them. I've not had them 3 weeks, and the lace snapped. Oh, my knees are going. Oh. What I should have done is took the laces out and measured them. These ones are definitely thicker though, but they're not as long. I've brought laces too short. But they should last longer. So you can see the thick one. The one on the bottom is the ones that came with the boots. The one on top of the ones I just brought. They're a lot thicker. So they should last longer. I've just bought the wrong ones though. I should have got slightly longer ones. On the wearing side of things though, they're pretty good. Not as comfortable as my cat. I've never worn, since I've worn the cats, my caterpillar boots. If you want to see the caterpillar boots, look down my list of boot videos, you'll find caterpillars. They are the most comfortablest boots I've ever worn, and I've never found anything as comfortable as them. So comfort wise, they're not as comfortable as them. But I'm not getting any rubs or pains or blisters. It takes me a bit longer to get them on and off because I haven't got a zip up the side. These do come with a zip up the side, but they look awful. It's a big, like, I like a discreet zip going up the side, but with these it's a massive silver shiny obvious zip, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's up to you though. Horses for courses, you might like them. I do like the zip, I just don't like it obvious. I've gone one too high again on that. So if I want more holes, I'm gonna have to buy slightly longer ones. I've wasted my money. I've bought laces that are too short, basically. There we go. But yeah, they're doing all right. I've only had them through. Normally I do a 1 month of a box opening, then I do a 3 month or 6 month. And if they last 9 months or 9 months and a year, I do them every 3 months. But they're doing all right. I can wear them all day, no trouble at all. Bit of a pain to get on and off. I've got a nice hookey thing up here. Oh, I've got a nice thing here I can tug them on with. But yeah, I'm not slipping or sliding about. The grips are good. I'm not sliding about or anything like that. Actually, the steps of the lorry can sometimes be a little bit slippy. The concern for me with the grips was it doesn't state that they're oil resistant. And the last boots I had that weren't oil resistant were the grinders, and I was sliding about all over the place. I nearly killed myself. For about 6 months I was nearly killing myself, slipping over everything. And ever since then I've always gone for soles that are oil and slip resistant. And these are the first boots I've had that doesn't state that, but I don't seem to be slipping around. And by the fuel pumps I'm alright, and by the truck wash I'm alright, and those are the two places I kept going. But yes, just a quickie, just a quick update on what's happening with them. Right, next one should be the 3 months one. Toodle.
No seagulls were harmed during the making of these boots. No seagulls are harmed at all.
The booties are 3 months old. Woohoo! And they're doing all right, apart from the lace snapping. And I've got laces now that are stronger, and I've bought the correct length, because the last fit you saw me, I've bought new laces but they were too short. I now have the correct length, so I can do them all the way up to the top. Funny thing though, because I do watch other channels on boots, I've been watching other reviews on these boots, and I was watching another review and he was saying how strong the laces are, and I snapped them in 2 weeks. Perhaps it was me tugging on them too hard, who knows, but yeah, mine snapped. But not a major thing, so a couple of quid, be it I had to do it twice because I bought the wrong length. So how are they? Well, that's my right foot, that be the tread, and this be the left foot, so that's 3 months wear, and we're still all good. No splits. It's Tuesday today, so they were cleaned the weekend, so they're not too bad, and they're wearing it nicely. They're doing all right. They are quite comfortable, thanking you very much. No splits or gashes. The leather, well, it's not leather, is it? It's I forgot what they call it now. Let's just say fake leather. It's doing all right. It is doing all right. Another thing I did see on the reviews, a lot of people saying they need better insoles, and I don't really think that's the case. I think the laces are weak, but they're not as comfortable as the modern new boots. They're not like trainer comfortable. They are a little bit harder than, say, like my Caterpillar boots. They were really comfortable, or the Dickies boots. They were quite comfortable as well. They're not as soft as those. They are a little bit hard on the insole, but you do Boots. No 12.4 were harmed when making of these boots. Thankies! Right, I'll put my socks up. I've got a bit of a wrinkle in my socks. I've got my socks on like Nora Batty's leggings. Right, I've got my stopwatch. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or where I can put it that you can see it, but I shall put it just down here. Ready, we should go select and start. Right, get him on as quick as I can now. Oh, it never goes well when you times, does it? There we go. Right, first one in. Bear in mind, normally I'm doing this in the dark, and I'd probably, when I had zip up boots, I would probably have had them on by now. But yeah, I always complain it takes ages to put them on. I know somebody's got 14i boots that come up to there. I've always thought that's a bit too much, although I am tempted to try them, you know. I would like to try them. Another interesting fact, these boots, I believe, are made by Solitaire boots in the same factory, I believe, and they're blooming good boots. Made in Northampton. And when you look at Solitaire boots, they do look exactly the same. And Solitaire boots even do a vegan boot as well, if ever you fancy. There's one. So how long does it take me for one? It took me 1 minute 12 seconds. Oh, get the other one in. So this is how long it takes me to get my boots on in the morning. Yes, they're made by Solitaire boots, and that's not a bad thing. People have said Solitaire boots, and it's a case of they are on the list of boots to try. It's just I have a list of many names on. I get a lot of people, and I do like people saying out the names of boots to try. Unfortunately, I can't try them all, but these are made by Solitaire, so technically I am trying Solitaire boots as well. Technically, there we go. There we go. We're on. Don't know why I've always left the top on. I never do them right up to the top so they don't rub there. I get a little bit of play there. Right, there we go. We're on and stop. Oh, I've hit the split button by mistake. But it's 2 minutes. There we go. 2 minutes 21 seconds. That ain't bad, is it really? 2 minutes 21 seconds? That ain't bad. Right, let's see if they last another 3 months. So the next one should be 6 months old. Marvellous. Sorry for bouncing up and down a little bit. They are unloading my trail at the moment. I'm in Sidcup. They're unloading me, so I'm bouncing up and down a tiny bit. Right, there we go. Anyway, see you in 3 months, or a couple of seconds for you lot. No moon cows were harmed during the making of these boots. No. There we go, they're 6 months old and they're doing alright. They still shine up like new. So from the sides there's no signs of any splitting or anything. The toes are still good. Got a tiny little scuff, but they shine up alright. When I shine them up they're fine. And all completely good, they're holding up really well. It's me white one. And here's my left one. Again, they tend to split where my thumb is. Nothing. So that's after 6 months. Say they shine up really well. I get the old shine on them. They're good. They are showing a bit of signs of wear on the tread. So that's 6 months of wear. Oh, that bit's gone just there. He has gone there, but there's no splits, no leaks. There's a stone stuck in there. Get out. A bit of wear on the heel, and you know, you can see where the ball of my foot is, can't you? There's more wear there than there is there. Again, this side they're doing alright, bit of wear on the heel. And I thought I'd compare them to the others. I've gone through a lot of boots, but the ones most like these are my Doc Martens. And bear in mind, these are 6 months old. Here is my Doc Martens. Now, I was on the Doc Martens website the other day, and they don't appear to do steel toe caps anymore. They still do the boots, but they don't actually do the steel toe caps. But after 6 months, and these are the ones that were made in China, you can see what had happened there. They'd gone. That's 6 months. They are a bit dusty. They will shine up well, but the bit dust have been in my workshop. No longer wear these. But look at the soles as well, and you can see what had happened there on the sole. So they were leaking as well. So that was after 6 months. So there's proof that these, which were made by Solivare, and Solivare used to make Doc Martens for them, are actually better. Yeah, actually better. There's the treads of a lot less. They've gone a lot slicker on the old tread. Are these ones gone? I can't remember. No, my left foot was all right. But yeah, these were the Doc Marten Industrials, but they were made in China. So 6 months and they're good. 6 months and they were dead. They were leaking. And then the other ones that were similar were the grinders, and these actually died after 7 months. These were the 14 hole grinders, and they actually started to rot. See around the toe cap there, they actually started rotting. They had started to rot after 6 months. That was there. The thing that killed them was the tread had gone completely. The other thing with these is they're not oil slip resistant, so I was sliding about by the fuel pumps and by the wash. I was sliding about all over the place, but the grips had completely gone on these, and these were expensive boots as well. Now you can get these with oil slip resistant boots, oil slip resistant soles, should I say, but they're like double the price. But yeah, they're pretty much slick, aren't they? You can see where the ball on my foot was. They're slick. So those were 7 months, and there's no way these are going to get to that in a month's time. So yeah, out of all of this style boot, I would say my vegan boots or my vegetarian shoes are so far the best. And coming from somebody who's not a vegetarian, I'm only interested in whether they're good boots or not. That's got to be a good push for them. Yeah, they're doing all right. Nice sunny day today as well. So there we go. So far, so good. How long will they last? I reckon I'll get another year of them at least. Not sure how long it'll be before I do go completely slick on them. Pity. With the Solivare boots, something's worth saying. With the Solivare, if you go for Solivares, on their website you can get them resold. I'm not sure if they do the vegan boots though. They only say they only do their own boots, so that might not be doable with these. But yeah, the vegan, the Solivare boots, they do resole them, so that might be worth considering as well. Something for you to think about. Have a look on the website. Right, 6 months, all good. No sheepies were harmed during the making of these boots. No sheepies were harmed during the making of these boots. Well, there we go. 9 months, well, just over. I had a bit of a busy week. They turned 9 months old last week, and I was rather busy. Didn't have a chance to do the 9-month video, but here we are, 9 months, and the uppers are good. Well, in most cases, the uppers are good. There is one, there it is, it's this one. So that one's alright. There's a few scuffs on the steel toe, which to be expected, is a working boot. I do work them hard. But yeah, they're nice and comfortable. This one's fine, the uppers. I don't think that'd quite pass the MOT if it was a car tyre, but there's no splits, and the heel's going a little bit as well. We haven't got the best light today. But yeah, going a tiny bit bald. They are 9 months old though, and I think what that is, it's the likes of the steps and the aluminium tread plates that I walk on a lot. That takes it out. I think any boot would have problems. The grinders were completely gone after 6 months. They were completely slick. So they're doing better than the grinders. And so far they're at number 2 position. They've beaten everything except for my hogs. My hogs lasted a year 7 months. These are on 9 months. So another 10 months to go and they'll be level with my hogs. But they've beat the Dr. Martens and the grinders. So they are in 2nd place at the moment. This one, there is a slight defect with the uppers on this one, but on the outside they're good. They are good. They're lasting well. And the tread is slightly better, which just surprises me because I'm right-footed, so you think my right foot would go slightly more slicker, but my left foot seems to be the one that's gone slightly slicker. But yeah, they're still going a little bit thin, aren't they, eh? They're still going a little bit thin. And I shall show you where they're going. And it's the tongue that's going. The stitching on the bottom of the tongue. Try and make it so you can see. There we go. Can you see the tongue there? Tongue stitching's lifted. So I can stick my finger through there, so they're no longer quite as waterproof as they were. So technically the tongue is stitched up to that 4th hole. So I can stand in water up to that 4th hole and it shouldn't let any water in. Because the stitching's gone there, that means they're now only waterproof to about there instead of there on this side. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can see that. I'll shine my torch on it. Can you see that now? I don't think you can really, can you? I'm looking at this tiny screen and I can't really see too much, but yeah, it is. It's gone. It's gone there. But only on there. The stitching up the side of the tongue is fine. So they're still stitched in to there. What I really ought to do is take the laces out completely, really, innit? Right? Shall I take the lace out completely? So you can see. That's really what I need to do, innit, eh? There we go. So you can see the stitching's fine along there. It's just there where it's lifting. It's completely gone there. But it's fine up the sides. Up that side, it's all good. So that's the only problem with them. Not the end of the world. They're not dead. It's only my right foot. I say they're not quite as waterproof now. If there's a deep puddle, stand in it with my left foot, not my right foot, because that will let water in now, which is a pity. Right, let's see if they last a year, right? But that's the first defect, really. Well, the laces snapped, didn't they? But that's only a piddly little thing. And technically, I could see if I could get that fixed. If I went to a leather sewer, a leather person, they could probably restitch that. We shall have a look into that. Right. See you in another 3 months or 2 seconds. No gooses were harmed during the making of these boots. No gooses were harmed during the making of these boots. There we go. They're a year old. Well, I've been a bit busy, I will confess. They're about a year and 2 weeks old now. When they turned 1 year old, I did have it marked in my diary, but I had an incredibly busy day and I just didn't have a chance. And by the time I'd finished. It was pitch black in the lorry, no good for filming. I got sodded, and it's basically taken me about 2 weeks to get the time to flip and do it. Right, but there they are. 1 year old. Not much change to the uppers. I've still got that one with a hole. I shall pull the laces so you can see. I've still got the one with the hole. Go on, so we can have a proper look at them. I'll undo the worst one. This is the worst one. I'm on my day off work today, so I've got a bit of time. Well, I was a bit busy last weekend, but got a bit of time today to finally film the damn things. Oh, last week I was making another video for something else, so I didn't have time to do these today. So there we go. Yeah, so as I mentioned in the last clip, I have got that. The stitching has gone there. So after a year, that's the only fault. That one's fine. That one's, the stitching's gone there. So the only other thing really with them, I am starting to slip. I just noticed last month they are going a bit slick. When I'm pulling pallets up and down the trailer, I am starting to slide a lot more now. I have noticed it, and they are going slick. There is a split. They're not leaking yet though, so it ain't all the way through, but it ain't leaking, but there is a split. How much longer they'll last before they do start leaking, I don't know, but I could really do with a Resole. I know Solivere make these boots. They're made in the same factory as Solivere. And here's the other side as well. Slightly smaller split on this one, but not as bad. But yeah, they're made by Solivere boots, and Solivere will resole their own boots, but they don't tend to resole any other boots that they make. So that might be a tip for you if you want boots to be resoled by Solivere. And Solivere do vegan boots. They do their own vegan boots on there. If you look on their website, Solivere boots, they do make their own, and with them you could possibly get them resold. I might have a look somewhere else. There is a shop in Oswestry, but he's got a sign on his door at the moment saying they're not resolding, they're not doing any shoe repairs at the moment because he's too busy. So I might see if I can find somewhere else, see if they'll resole them for me, and I'll get a bit of grippiness back. That's my only thing at the moment. I am starting to slide around. I do get people. I did have somebody say, "Oh, truck driver, you sat on your arse all day. You're not a good person for reviewing boots. You need a builder or something like that to review them." Well, that's a year's use, and as you can see, they have gone slick. So they do get a hard life. Even though I am a lorry driver, I should point out I am multi-drop, so I'm in and out the back of that trailer. I unload myself, I load myself, and I do a fair bit of running around, you know, outside the driving. Yeah, I will spend 5 or 6 hours behind the wheel. Say I'll drive somewhere like London, but then once I hit London, I am multi-drop. It's 1 pallet here, 2 pallets there, a pallet there, you know, 3 pallets will come off there. I'm unloading myself. I'm on my feet all the time. You know, I'm pulling pallets that are the same weight as a small car up and down that trailer. That's why they're going slick. They do go slick quite quick. I am starting to slide now, and because I deliver chilled food or frozen food, when I've got a frozen trailer, the floor's frozen, it's set at -25. I am sliding around quite a bit on the frozen floor, you know. But yeah, 1 year old. That makes them the second longest lasting boots. They've outlasted everything, but I've forgotten the name of them. I've forgotten the name of the boots that are in first place. The ones that are made in Scotland. Oh my, I've forgotten. But there was a pair of boots that were made in Scotland. I have mentioned them before. They lasted 1 year and 7 months. And they cost about 50 quid. I can't believe my memory's gone. I've completely forgotten the name of the boots that lasted 1 year and 7 months. I'm sure I've said them at the start of this video somewhere anyway. Yeah, they're in second place at the moment. The ones in first place lasted 1 year, 7 months. and these are on 1 year at the moment. Will they make it to, will they last another 7 months with that split? I don't think they will. I don't think they will. But can I get them resold? This is another question, eh? Can I get them resold? Right, let's keep going, eh? No heifer lumps were harmed during the making of these boots. No heifer lumps harmed. Well, there's only one thing with socks with holes in, and that's wet socks with holes in. And I have got soggy feet. I don't know what you can see on the camera, but yeah, the underside of my socks are soaking wet. Yeah, they're leaking, and I've had a quick look. See, funny enough, I just did the 1 year old. I just did the 1 year old 2 weeks ago, and yeah, that's all the way through now. You can see the hole. You can see the hole. When I did it 2 weeks ago, there must have been like the thinnest bit of rubber holding them together. That is now all the way through, hence the soggy foot. And funny enough, both of them seem to have gone together. I got soggy feet both sides, and if you look at that, there's a hole right the way through there and all, and there. So there we go. 1 year, 2 weeks. 2 weeks after I did that, they've made it to 1 year. So they didn't beat the hogs, which was 1 year 7 months. They are the second longest lasting boots I've had, and both at the top are UK. Well, the hogs are made in Scotland, these are made in Northampton. All the others that have lasted about 6 months have all been made in China or Pakistan or something like that. So definitely, if they're made in this country, they do tend to last a bit longer, don't they? But yeah, the uppers, absolutely nothing wrong with the uppers. The laces are starting to go on the ends, and they're getting a bit annoying to thread. I snapped the first pair about 2 weeks after I bought them, and these are now starting to go a bit, so I could do with replacing the laces. But other than that, and the stitching gone on the tongue down there, they're in good nick. So the uppers are perfect. The soles have lasted a year, but if I can get them resold, they'd be good to go again. I'd continue wearing them. Right, let's put them on though. I think they're about to finish reloading me. I'm going to continue squelching on throughout the day. That thing is, I haven't got any more boots lined up yet, so I might have to buy a cheap pair whilst I work out what I'm going to buy next. No goats were harmed during the making of these boots. Nope. No goats harmed. My boots have been saved. This is where I bought them to, and I'm about to pick them up, see what they've done. Ta-da! Got them back. New soles, and they are oil slip resistant, so they should do the job. Took them about 10 weeks. Only disappointing thing is, they said they were going to repair that bit, and they haven't. This is annoying, but the boots that I've been wearing are so damn uncomfortable and painful, I can't stand wearing them for another day. So I'm going to have them. So it doesn't look like that's going to be done. I wish they had done that though. I have a little problem, because the ends are going here, and I should have got some scissors. Have I got some scissors on me? That's alright, I've got my Swiss Army knife. Now you can buy the ends to redo them, but I've got a better plan, because I do a bit of electrics, so I've got these heat shrinks, and they'll do the job just the same, won't they? A little bit long, so we'll shorten them a bit. So he's going there, so all we do, slide him over. We don't need all of it. Ends about there. all you do that'll do nicely. Oh, it does fit through nicely. There we go, that's one done. That one's a bit of a mess, isn't it? That one is doing. Will I get it in? Yes, it is in. The thing to do is to put them all the way through and then push them that way up. So it all comes in nice then, doesn't it? There we go. There we go, nice end. They're work boots. So again, that one's gone, I'll do that one as well. But there we go. We shall see how it works out, eh? Bit of luck. They'll last another year. He has told me, the chap in the shop told me, these will last for ages. These are a lot better, apparently, than the ones that are on there. So those should last. If I can find a leathery prior person who can do it on the spot, I'll have that done as well. Right, let's try wearing them. No, come back! No unicorns were harmed during the making of these boots. They were right here. I heard of them. Very difficult to film. Well, it's been a month and I'm not feeling very confident. So they were in for 10 weeks to be resold, and if I show you this, so you can see good tread, nice chunky tread there. If you come down to the ball of my foot, it's gone slick already. That would fail an MOT if it was a car tyre. Yeah, they're going, he told me these would last forever. They're pretty much bald on the ball of my foot already where I put my weight, and on the heel. That's going a bit as well. They've worn down quite nicely, and the problem is, you know, I told him I'm a lorry driver, and he's thinking I'm sat on my backside all day. I did tell him I was multi-drop and I'm in and out of the cab all the time, and I'm up and down the steps and all the rest of it, but I don't think they have a true understanding of what we really do. But again, this one, nice chunky tread up there. You get down to the ball of my foot and it's bald. Yay! I'm not sliding out on them. They're all slip resistant and they are working. They're fine by the wash and all the rest of it. But I wouldn't recommend these soles. He's fitted the wrong soles to them. Another small problem. This one, which is my right one, is starting to go there. Look. That is not another reason why I'm slightly worried. That is coming away. It's only that, but I'm not going to do it too hard because I don't want to increase the damage. But yeah, that's starting to go, isn't it? The rest of the way around is fine. It's just on that toe bit that is starting to lift. But if we look on this one, which is my left one, the toe's fine on that. But if you look at the heel there, I don't know, see there's a bit of a gap coming there, isn't there? That feels like it's starting to lift a bit as well. So I'm not very confident. Bit annoyed actually. I spent 10 weeks waiting for them and they've not even lasted 4 weeks. On the positive note though, sorry, the opposite fine. My repairs to the laces have lasted. So yes. Perhaps I'm in the wrong career. Perhaps I should take up repairing boots for a living. Yeah, not very confident anyway, but we'll see how long they last. They've gone slick on the balls of my feet in 4 weeks though, and it's starting to lift on that toe. So let's give it another let's give us another month and see if they're still going. But to prove how confident I am, I've ordered my next set of boots. I think this is more of a, you know, it's who you take them to be resold. I've obviously not gone to the best of places, I don't think. An interesting point though, if you buy, I've forgotten the name of them now, the Solivere. If you buy Solivere boots, they do offer a resole. So if you're not a vegan, but Solivere do vegan boots actually, so you could buy the Solivere vegan boots, and they offer a resole service, and they'll resole it with the original soles. Worth considering, bearing in mind these are made in the same factory, they go down the same production line, they're made in Northampton, but because they're not Soliveres they won't do the resoles on these. But worth considering. Right. Let's see if they're still going in a month's time. It's okay, little sock puppet. Don't panic. No, don't panic. No sock puppets were harmed during the making of these boots. No. No sock puppets were harmed. This is my sad face. 10 weeks my boots were in being repaired, and last time I did show you they were starting to lift a little bit at the sole. Wow. Position it. I would say that's dead. Yes. That is not good at all, is it? Yes. So they were away being repaired for 10 weeks and they only lasted 5 weeks. And they cost me 80 quid. That's not good, is it? That's pretty much unwearable now. I've got to find myself a new pair of boots. I've ordered some new boots, but they're going to be a while. They're hand built. That'll be another video. So I'm going to have to buy another pair of boots whilst I'm waiting for my new pair of boots to be made. Annoyingly. Oh dear. Well, if you do know of, oh dear, pardon me. If you do know of somebody who's good at repairing boots, do let me know who's the best person to go for resoling. Because clearly I've not picked the best person. Trouble is there are very few people that do it. There's a place in Oswestry and he's very good, but he's not taking on any work. And the place in Wrexham that I got it into, well, that lasted 5 weeks. Bit disappointed. Not good value, 80 quid for 5 weeks. I could have just bought another pair of cheap boots. My hogs were 55 quid and they lasted a year and 7 months. Which is cheaper than the resole job I've just paid for. Never mind. Right, well that's it for these then. So my vegan boots lasted me 1 year, and then they were resold and they lasted 5 weeks. Right, I've run out of things to say. It's been a long day and I'm parked up in Doncaster. No, I've run out of things to say. I'm gutted. No butterflies were harmed during the making of these boots. No butterflies harmed. There we go. That's my it'll get me home bodge. Should work. Yes. Always carry some duct tape and a can of WD-40. Right. Well, that's it for these boots. It'll be a new boot soon, I hope. Aha! There we are. Listen to you. Right. No lions were harmed during the making of these.